All right. YouTube, good morning. Today is a Thursday morning, and it is a wonderful Thursday morning. There are plenty reasons why this Thursday morning is amazing. And I hope that you know some of the reasons. If you're not aware of some of the reasons, then please pay close attention, right? I love using the terminology pay close attention because I want you to avoid distractions, right? Now, the very first thing you need to be aware of is that yesterday was a wonderful day and you were able to win plenty games. You were able to win 2 of the slips that were shared on the YouTube channel, and that is amazing. So in case you're watching the Must Beta betting tips video for the very first time, I want you to subscribe. Turn on notifications, right? So that the next time a video is posted on YouTube, you're the first person to receive the notification, right? Turn on the bell notification. Do that. Now, before we proceed further, I'm going to walk you through the analysis that we had yesterday. We had an amazing 3 odds as one of the slips shared. Rayo Vallecano double chance, Lorient double chance, which I want to emphasize, right? Lorient double chance is 1 or X, right? And as you can witness on the screen, it is nice winning the game after extended time penalties. I don't know what that was, but they won in the extra time, right? So some of you should go ahead and get yourself a live score up, right? It is very much important because I think these allowed me to realize that so many bettors, so many guys watching my videos do not do the extra work. They do not go ahead and do the analysis. Some time back last year, I was telling you every now and then, the best live score app to be using is SofaScore app, right? So if you do not have that, then you're not a sports bettor. You are a gambler, you are a wishful bettor, you're a hopeful bettor, right? Relying on delusions and hope to make money. If you do not have a live score app and you can't really get to differentiate such kind of scoreline, pack your bags, pack your belongings, and completely retire from sports betting, all right? Unless you want me to do a sports betting strategy where I will be explaining to you what is over 1.5, what is over 2.5, what is DC1X, what is BTTS. I will do that if you want me to do that, right? Perfect YouTube. Now, our second best tip that we had winning yesterday was made up of 2.48 odds. And this was the selection. Hamburger, Bayer Leverkusen double chance. Sofia versus Botev. Sofia win the game. Lugano double chance. And the last one was Craiova win the game. Unfortunately, YouTube, Manchester City decided to ruin one of our amazing bet slips, right? Alkmaar, this was also 3 odds, which is also winning until Manchester City decided to bottle the lead, right? So it was very much unfortunate. But the 3 odds winning and the 2 odds winning, that to me is a wonderful set of results we had yesterday, all right? Now, YouTube, today in this video, we're going to be having 2.594 odds, 2.204 odds, 2.202 odds, 3 odds. Yeah, that is the bet slip that you're going to be receiving today. And as you go through the games available today, I want you to realize that the games available, right, are interesting fixtures, right? For example, the game Tottenham Hotspur versus Crystal Palace, Lyon Lens, Van Galen, all these games, all right, they promise the opportunity of delivering plenty goals, several goals, high-scoring matches, all right? And we'll get to talk about that very soon, all right? Now, before that, YouTube, let me tell you that 2 days ago, when was that? Was it a Monday or a Tuesday? Tuesday, right? On Tuesday, I shared a video inside the Must Beta YouTube channel, a betting strategy video. And the reason I shared the betting strategy video is because it has been a while since I shared you a strategy that is going to help you be in a position to bet better, all right? You bet better, all right? And with time, you get to become the Must Beta. Unfortunately, you won't become me, but you will get better, right? And of course, talking about that, the link is available in the pinned comment section. The link is available in the video description as it's clearly stated. New video is live. Watch the video. The link is available in the pinned comment section. Football betting strategy for beginners. Make your first big win in 2026. Link in the pinned comment section. All right? Proceed and get the video. Proceed and watch the video. Instructions on how to execute the strategy are clearly stated within the video. And in the video, I talk about a unique approach to sports betting where you utilize the 4-figure football betting strategy, right? And when you get to utilize this strategy, right, you increase your chances of turning into a profitable winner, profitable bettor, right? I'm not just talking about profitable, I'm talking about the big numbers, right? I clearly show you how as a sports bettor, you will be in a position to at least, right, generate $1,000 when you get to bet on football the way professionals bet on football, right? And instructions on how to get the 3 odds, the 5 odds are included within the very video. Proceed and watch the video, right? Now, YouTube, our predictions for today are very fast bet slip. Very fast bet slip today. Tottenham Hotspurs versus Crystal Palace. Tottenham Hotspurs win the game or a draw to occur. The odd is 1.417. Lyon versus Lens. Lyon win the game or a draw to be the outcome. The odd is 1.510. And the combined total odd is 2.139 YouTube. Right? Giving us our first bet slip for today. About our second bet slip today. Our second bet slip today is going to be... Why did I include this, right? Our second bet slip today is Denmark versus Riyadh. A game from Saudi Arabia's Saudi Professional League, yeah? And we have Denmark playing Al Riyadh RC. Denmark versus Al Riyadh RC. And the prediction is a simple draw. So the second bet slip is made up of a standalone game. The betting tip is a draw. The odd for the draw is 3.000000. Yeah, that is the odds for the draw market. YouTube, it is time to have a look at the next bet slip. In our next bet slip, we talk about the gold market I was referring, right? Tottenham Hotspurs versus Crystal Palace. Over 1.5 goals, the odd is 1.23. And you ask me, must beta, what is your scoreline prediction for this game? I am thinking Tottenham Hotspur win by a scoreline of 2-1 or a draw of 1-1, right? The draw market really seems appealing because the bookmakers have awarded the both teams to score interesting odds and odds that fit the perfect the perfect hit rate for the both teams to score market. That is why I have capped it at over 1.5. But of course, if you have the, balls, you can proceed and back over 2.5, hoping that Tottenham Hotspur will deliver you the win that you are seeking. Now we have Lyon versus Lens coming up next. And the prediction is going to be a simple over 1.5 goals. All right. Talking about this game, I do not have any specific scoreline in mind, but I believe it's supposed to be a high-scoring match. Either side will be in a position to score, right? That is my intention with Lyon versus Lens, and I really hope that France is going to give us what we need. Now, the last game is Than versus Galen. Another interesting game from Switzerland Super League. Than, look at their table position, an interesting position. Look at Galen table position, another interesting position. Look at, okay, let me pause that. Now, this is a game where my potential scoreline is a 2-2, right? Or a 3-3, right? And if there is a side to win, then I really hope that Than is going to be the winning side. I'm expecting over 4.5 goals in Switzerland, right? Switzerland. Hopefully they're not going to behave like Netherlands Eredivisie, which I've realized of late is filled with Fugazi, right? For example, 2 days ago we backed Utrecht, a home team, to be in a position to deliver over 2.5 goals. Instead of delivering over 2.5 goals, my guys proceeded to score 2 goals in first half, right? And then the game ended with a scoreline of 2-0. How pathetic. And remember, Utrecht winning the game, they were not even the favorites to win the game, all right? Their away team, I believe, was supposed to be AZ Alkmaar, right? AZ Alkmaar also had a chance of winning the goal and getting a goal, but they decided to play Namb. So I believe, or let us hope, that Switzerland Super League is going to be in a position to deliver the 4+ goals, right? 6+ goals, right? If they decide to play proper football. Now, YouTube, before we proceed to the last bet slip, all right, I want to remind you of your responsibility when you're watching the Must Beta Betting Tips YouTube videos. It is very, very much important that you like the video, subscribe to Must Beta on YouTube, right? Subscribe to Real Must Beta on YouTube, football predictions and betting tips today. Welcome to the Real Must Beta channel. Yeah. I am the master. All right. Now, all right, guys. All right. Fam. All right. Family. All right. Our last bet slip. I believe this is not the last bet slip. Now, the last 2 bet slip, I decided to go further into leagues that are kind of, the smaller leagues. Romanian Cup, Dynamo Bucuresti, Metalul Buzazu, Dynamo Bucuresti to win the game. Aluminage versus CLJ win the game. Metalist versus Lokomotiv Kyiv, Metalist win the game. 3 games, 2.594. First one is from Romania Cup. Second is from Slovenia League 1. And the last one is from Ukraine Cup, all right? Finally, YouTube, we have the last game. But before I show you the last bet slip, right? I have something to tell you. Ensure you're joining us inside Telegram. There's a link in the pinned comment section because today I will definitely go crazy and bring up the crazy odds that I do share inside our Telegram channel. And I believe that, very soon, right, we will be able to bring home the crazy odds, right? I saw some of you told me yesterday, Must Beta, I want to be a part of the side quest, all right? So today, I will try my very best to share you the crazy odds later in the day, all right? So join us inside Telegram. Now, YouTube, our last game today is a simple 2 odds. An early kickoff match, Bangkok United versus Tampines. Bangkok United win the game. Gabela versus Rinjinski. Rinjinski win the game. Lokomotiv Plovdiv versus CSK Sofia. CSK Sofia win the game or a draw to occur. And to talk about CSK Sofia, a game from Bulgaria First League, I was almost betting on CSK Sofia win the game, but I realized the clean sheet was so perfect in terms of head-to-head. All right? Lokomotiv have 0 wins in the head-to-head record. Sofia have 7 wins. That is stats that I've gotten from the SofaScore app, all right? And I had to pause for a while and rethink my choices, all right? However, I still believe that if we are to have a winning side, then definitely it's going to be CSK Sofia, right? And I hope that they get to win. The idea of draw is not really appealing to me, all right? I want them to win the game, YouTube. Now, YouTube, those are the predictions for today. 5 bet slips in total. And finally, now that you've received the 5 bet slips in total, it is important that I let you know, right? These are just football predictions, right? And of course, football betting, or if you love, gambling involves risk, right? There is no guarantee of success when you use my predictions. At times, I'm crazy. I wake up in the morning and I decide to go for the crazy, crazy big odds. And then on certain days, I wake up with immaculate vibes and I decide to share less crazy odds. The days whereby I wake up supercharged, as a man, the way you wake up, that kind of testosterone, Now, don't blame me, blame the testosterone, right? Now, YouTube, hope you get the disclaimer right. Past performance does not guarantee future results. We might win today, we might lose tomorrow. Have a look at Manchester City, for example. But join us inside Telegram, all right? There will be further selections shared over there. And most importantly, do not forget to go ahead and watch the football prediction strategy video. There's a link in the pinned comment section. There's a link in the video description. And I specifically created that video for someone like you who is currently confused, wondering, must beta, is sports betting ever gonna work out for me? I've been recording back-to-back losses. I've been recording back-to-back misfortunes. Scammers scamming me. Bookies taking my money. I'm in debt. What am I supposed to do? That is why we always tell you, gamble responsibly, right? Do not try bet what you can't lose. Until next time, YouTube, take care. And I wish you the very best. I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning. And hopefully tomorrow morning when we get to record this video, right, it's going to be another series of ululations and celebrations and marvelations. All right, until next time, YouTube, take care. I love you so much.